Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome to a vlog where I watch The Lion King. Yes, sir. This was a movie that I loved as a kid. It came out in '94, the year before I was born, but I watched it like 5 times in school. Basically, in school, in primary school, when I was young, they usually give us a choice of movies, and most of the time, the kids always chose Lion King. And I watched it a lot of times, and I loved the movie. A lot of people do. A lot of people around my age, a lot of people like in their 20s and 30s, absolutely love The Lion King. It's one of the best Disney movies. And yeah, now they're remaking it with realistic animation. Basically, it's called live action, but it's not live action, is it? It's still animation. It's just like made to look real. But yeah, it's a remake. The critics don't like it, but I understand this time because they're saying it's because it's the same thing, and because the animals look emotionless in some scenes as well. If it is the same thing, then I understand why people don't like it, because like you're remaking a movie to have the exact same thing in a different animation style. But for me, like, I'm still looking forward to it. Like, I get goosebumps when I watch the trailers. Like, the music is just amazing, because it's so like, it's nostalgia. Nostalgia does pay. Like, Disney are remaking like 4 things this year. They remade Dumbo, Aladdin, now Lion King. There's something else coming as well. There's even more remakes they're doing, which I don't know why they're making so many remakes. Like people say that running out of ideas. I don't think it's that. I just think they're playing it safe. They're doing what makes them money. They're doing franchises, they're doing remakes, because they know what making money. They know nostalgia will pay. I think that's why they keep remaking these things. It's quite annoying, but you know, it makes them money, so they're not going to stop unless it stops making them money. And I want to see it, to be fair. I'm a bit worried though, because I did see a YouTube trailer where the animals looked a bit... They did look a bit emotionless. They looked a bit dull, to be honest. I don't expect it to be as good as the original. I don't. But what I do expect is the same movie, but extended and upgraded visually as well. And I don't think it'll be better, but I think it could be really good. I think it could be really fun to watch, really enjoyable. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure I'm going to get chills, going to get emotional when the first moment happens. I'm looking forward to seeing, like, I know what happens, obviously, but like, they're gonna add scenes to it. Like, they're gonna put this. I'm sure they're gonna put the same scenes, just gonna add stuff to those scenes, because it's like it's half an hour longer, so it's basically gonna be like watching like an extended cut of the movie. Basically, that's gonna be what it's like, with new actors as well, a new cast. But yeah, I think it's going to be like watching an extended version of the movie, and I do enjoy watching extended versions of movies in general. So yeah, just basically going to watch an extended edition of The Lion King with upgraded footage, basically upgraded technology. Is it worth it? It probably shouldn't happen. We don't need this movie, but we don't need any movie really. So you know, I'm still looking forward to this. Like, I watched most of the trailers give me goosebumps. Like, honestly, I get chills down my spine when I hear the music. It's just amazing, so I cannot wait. I'm going to see it in IMAX as well with my mom this time, not my granddad, because he's not a big fan of kids movies. He mainly likes monster stuff, dinosaur stuff. Fast and Furious, he loves that. John Wick, just action, either action or monster style movies he likes, so he's not watching this one. Watching it in IMAX. Apparently, like, even the people that are saying it's bad, apparently visually it's really good. Like, I've seen bad reviews that have still said it's got some great visuals and technology. It looks kind of realistic. So like, it's probably worth it in IMAX, because I even like saw a review saying like, watch it in a big screen. Like, it is really worth it. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. Anyway, I recorded another vlog like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I think, but I didn't upload it because like I just wasn't too bothered about uploading it, to be honest. But I'm gonna show part of it now. So roll the clip. So sorry about the mess, but I bought a treadmill. Yes, Davidoff has got a damn treadmill. I don't know they'd be so confusing, because there's these blue things on both sides, and they give you lubricants. They're like liquid thingies, and apparently you put them in like every 3 months or so, or every 50 hours of use, one of the two. But yeah, you put a few drops in, and then you close the lid, and apparently it lubricates the belt, and apparently that's better. Apparently, if you don't do it, it will damage the motor, and the warranty will be invalid as well. So that's interesting. Also, there's this thing which I've never seen before in a gym, but it's a magnet that activates this. It turns on, but like you have to activate it using this, and then you have to get the other side of it, the clip, and attach it to your clothing, and then it starts working. That's really weird. That's really weird. Also, I got a headphone jack here, and you can play music through the speakers, so that's pretty cool. There's one issue though, a couple issues actually. When I put my phone in here and my bottle in here, when you go fast, not too fast, but like 7 kilometers an hour, which is actually, is that fast? I don't know, but I get to there sometimes for like a minute or so, and they fall out. The bottles, there was one point where it just fell out onto the belt, and I nearly slipped. But yeah, they just, when you go too fast, they fall out. It's kind of annoying, but I still appreciate this. I can put the bottle on the floor anyway. It's all good. Plus, my phone I can put in my pocket. So I got YouTube Music as well, which is like 6 months free. So there's that. But yeah, it's good though. It works. I put it in the kitchen first, but then apparently you can't put it in a room where the temperature fluctuates, like a garage, for example. And the kitchen, well, you cook in there, don't you? So even though there's a lot of space in there, I thought it'd be a bit risky. So I put it in my living room. I set the whole thing up, then I had to move it in, and I struggled a little bit, and I sort of ripped a bit of this. So yeah, it's only a day old. Well done, David. So you might say, wait a second, Davidoff, why don't you just go to the gym? Why you got to buy a whole damn treadmill? Well, first, there's a couple reasons. First of all, I couldn't be asked to go gym after a while. Like, I used to go like a couple times a week. Then I just couldn't be asked. It's just that that brings me on to the second reason, right? I didn't really like being watched. I didn't like going to the gym when it was crowded. I just didn't like it at all. And I would always look to go either in the morning or the early afternoon. And sometimes I wake up late as well. So whenever I woke up late, I'd be like, not going in today. Because that's just how I was. I was just very lazy. And I just didn't want to be seen either. I just didn't like being seen. I prefer the gym when it's like 5 people there. And it's a lot more chilled. You know, I prefer that rather than going in the evening and like everyone's there. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's just me. It's probably not just me. But yeah, I wasn't a big fan. So like anytime I woke up after 1, which is like most days, I was like, can't be asked to go, because, you know, I prefer to go at like 1 o'clock or just before that, because there's like 5 people there. Yeah, by the way, I'm gonna change this whole setup. Gonna change everything. That's partly why it's so messy. So I'm going to show you in a second, hang on. Basically this whole setup, everything, is going to move to that corner. And hopefully it's wide enough to fit right in there. That would be perfect. So I want to put that in there. This TV, I want it there. So there's plug points there and plug points behind that. So there's 4 plug points there. And this thing apparently needs its own plug point. You can't plug anything else into the same mains. I don't know why that is, but this has to be like in one main on its own. So this will likely go here. So that was a lot harder and longer than I thought it would be. Like genuinely, like it took 3 hours and it's not even done yet. This is the result. So it's a big mess over there, so you don't need to look at that, but yeah, the sofa's here now next to the door, and the balcony's there. There's a bit of a gap there to walk through. Lighting is in the way. That lighting doesn't turn in enough, but the light still comes in well enough to actually like cover me there. So it's still good. Microphone always plugged in now because I can't be asked. I kept plugging in and out every single day, and I just can't be asked anymore. I just keep it in now. But yeah, just the setup I think looks well, it looks messy still, but I think it's better in that position than where I was before. And the TV's there now, opposite the sofa. The treadmill's here in the middle. I can't really move it anywhere else, to be honest, so this has got to be the final position. So what I've basically planned is there's a plug point behind there, and there's an adapter like it's gone through, so I can just plug it in and use it. And you have to unplug it every time you use it anyway, so it's useful. The printer I don't know yet though, because it's just stuck here. I just can't put it anywhere else. I can't put it there because it's too close to the heater. We don't use it now, but we will in the winter. So yeah, but still, I prefer the setup to the old one, to be honest. This can fold as well, so I can just fold it and watch TV, so this is not a major issue. So yeah, by the way, if you haven't seen, well, you won't see actually, it's not up yet, Movie Monday, but I bought these Godzilla, when it flipping focuses. Focus on the G, man. The big G. There we go. And King Ghidorah. He doesn't actually stand up though, so I put my football award on top of the tail to make it stand up. But from this angle, it looks majestic. Yes, it does. And here you got the DC stuff, along with the Shard, Burj Khalifa, and that. And then you got the football awards there. So it's pretty nice. I do love this King Ghidorah figure. It's just amazing. I need some Marvel ones though. I'm a big nerd, but I need some Marvel ones. Wearing Syndicate Original because his logo is a damn lion, so you know, it fits. My mum arrives in 16 minutes, according to her. I think she might be late or early, I don't know, but this is 14 minutes away from completion. Just export! Quickly! Come on! I want to turn you off before I leave. I hate when that happens, when I record videos, I edit them, get them all done, then I export them, and they're still exporting when I have to leave. Like, it's so annoying when it happens, because I have to leave it on, I have to leave the laptop on and let it finish, and it always finishes before I get home, so it's on for like, it's probably on for at least an hour of doing nothing, and I just hate leaving it on after it crashed a few months ago. It did crash, not because of exporting, but it just crashed randomly, and I think part of the reason was leaving it on constantly, almost every other night, so I'm more cautious now, and it's even more annoying now when it exports and it's not done when I'm leaving. Why is it slowed down? Why is it slowed down? What? What is this? This is not a normal 30 seconds. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. 0. It does this sometimes. The longer the video, the longer it takes, but come on. Come on! There we go. That is a grateful sound. The movie is going to start in 2 minutes. The adverts. The adverts. What are you watching today? Do you know what you're watching?
Tiger.
Tiger?
The Lion King.
The Lion King, yes. It's almost full, the car park. There's a queue. Queue for food. Big queues here. For food, for the movie as well. There's a lot of people here.
City made of gold. We're all in danger.
What do you think?
It's very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Out of
very
10?
Nice. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Really enjoyed it. Okay, so The Lion King was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. It's not as good as the original. The original's just better. The original's almost perfect, so you can't really like... It's hard to better it when you're remaking it, the same movie. But yeah, the original's still better. It is still better. So if you don't want to see the same thing, then this probably isn't for you. They do add some stuff on, and it takes some things away as well. It's half an hour longer than the original one, so obviously there's more things added on. Some scenes a bit differently. The music is a little different. It's sung differently, only slightly. Still the same songs. I get the same vibe, the same chills. The worrying scene I was talking about, it wasn't that bad in the movie. It looked worse in the trailer than the movie. So, yeah. A few things here and there looked off. A few things looked off. Some of the visuals, a couple scenes, and some of the singing scenes. Some little parts here and there did look off. But for the most part, it's beautiful. Like, visually, it looks really good. It is a really good looking movie, this. Regardless of what you think of the story or what you think of the movie itself, the visuals are just, they're immense. They're kind of crazy. Like, it's animated, but it looks so damn real. Obviously, it's meant to look real, but it looks so detailed and real. And I really liked it for the most part, the visuals. And it was funny, there was a lot of good jokes in there. Some laugh out loud moments for sure. So emotional moments, obviously, with Mufasa and stuff, obviously, that'll be emotional. That scene with Mufasa and Scar and Simba, obviously. But yeah, it is the same thing. It's the same thing, but it's what I thought it would be before the movie. It's the same movie, but extended with new animation style, with realistic animation rather than normal animation. That's what I expected, and that's what it was. And I enjoyed it for what it was. I did enjoy it. So I'm gonna give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It's still like a good looking movie. It's a good movie, but it is the same thing. So I can't give it an 8 or a 9 because it's still the same movie as before, just with a few tweaks here and there, and it's a lot longer as well. But it's not as good. The original's better. The original's just better still. Yeah, it is the original after all. I did prefer Scar in this though, which probably might be unpopular, but Scar just looked more brutal, more like a villain in this movie. He seemed scarier, at least to me anyway. As for the voice acting in general, Nala wasn't as good as original. Mufasa was the same. He was really good in both, to be honest. Simba, I think, was better in this than the original. So the voice acting is like, you know, some parts are better there, some parts are better in the previous one. But yeah, overall, I did enjoy it. You know what they should do though? They should make a sequel. They made sequels for the original one, which didn't do too well, but they should make an original story and have like a sequel that happens after The Lion King. It could work. I'm just thinking they should do something new. Either make something original or just make a sequel that we haven't seen. Because remakes, we don't need remakes constantly. You can think of new stuff. I just think that a Lion King 2 with a brand new story, they can make it work. They won't do it though, but they play it too safe. But yeah, we probably will never see that, but that would be cool. Because the visuals are great. I'd love to see more of these visuals. It looks so realistic. It's like watching flipping National Geographic channel, watching the animals on, watching BBC, watching David Attenborough commentate on animals. It looks so realistic. There's no commentary, but like you see the animals, and it looks so real, even though it's not actually real. It's kind of mad. But yeah, I enjoyed myself. I did have a fun time. So yeah, there we go. So that's the vlog for today. The next movie vlog will probably be Fast and Furious, I think. It was going to be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but that one comes out late in the UK, mid-August apparently. Fast and Furious comes out first in like the first week of August. Granddad loves that, and I want to see it as well, so might be the next movie vlog you see. Next review possibly as well, actually. Unless something else comes out next week, which I don't think it does. Anyway, yeah, this is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.